Hi guys, so in this video we will be reviewing and fitting the Savvy van custom technology system for the van. It's quite a substantial kit when you get it, and Simon over at Savvy Van, he's been nothing but helpful to try and help me get this sorted, especially seeing as mine has to be custom for the lift and bed. Everything's going to be touchscreen, as I said before. Can't wait to get this thing in. Okay, so now we've got all our Savvy tanks kit and we have a rough idea what we're going to do with it. We need to work out where I'm going to actually place it. So due to our lifestyle, it needs to be up high and out the way. So I'm thinking around here. So I'll make like a picture frame so it sits off the wall a little bit, carpet it all in, and then I'll be able to run the wires down the back of this panel, fit the fuse board underneath and have it sit there up nicely out the way. That way, if any rain's coming in through the door, it won't get on the screen. That's the first step for me. So there we have it, the picture framey type thing, sort of mocked up. Be a bit similar to that when it's done, obviously a bit tidier. Just got to make sure, so take this off for wiring it up. We'll end up with a Savvy van top on it, and we'll go right there. So the next thing for me to do is wire all my CBEs and my gas sensor and my relay for emptying my waste tank to this Bluetooth sender unit, which then attaches to the screen. I've run all the wires through from all the CB units and they all end up here. So it's just a case of connecting them, connecting it to the screen, and we'll go from there. Okay, so they're all added. Now it's just a case of putting a couple of little screws in, fixing it to the ply. The job's a good one. I think these might be too long, but we'll give it a go anyway. That other screw there, there is. Then it would just be a case of tidying up the wires, put them in a bit, sorting them out, making it nice and neat, and then I can box over the rest of this and tidy this all away. But to test the system, we'll just do it like that for now. Okay, so now we have the main screen all plumbed in. It's all runs on negatives as is the positives. So each one of those is the earth lead to one appliance or such like inside the van. Everything then all has its own fuse and a live, and the system works by turning on the negative to complete the system, and that way it activates whatever appliance you're running, enabling you to turn it on and off with the screen. The next job is going to be to wire in the tanks, relays and the shunt, and then hopefully we can turn it on and see how we get on. Okay, so she's all in, wired up. So the first thing we need to do is turn this button on, and then she'll start to boot up. Takes a second, as you can see, greeted by quite a nice Savvy van display. You can have that changed by all accounts, so if you're actually making vans you can have it say whatever you like, but I don't need that. So here we have it, she's live. I've actually set it up previously just to get the feel for it, but I'll run through it with you guys. You've got my bed up, my bed down, my bathroom, my fridge, my lights, my underfloor central heating, my water pump, etc. I can actually go into the into the settings, put the generic code in to access all the settings inside the panel, and then you can change the whole system colors. So any more or less anything you want to change. As you can see, I have it on orange because it matches the rest of my van. The background color, the main colors. You've got your tile settings. So if you go into the tile settings, you can see how many tiles you're going to have. I've got all 8 running on mine. You can change the description of your tiles and like the icon. If you go into your icons here, you can see there's so many different options you can have. I mean, literally loads. I've got mine set up for how I want them right now, but obviously you can have on your van anything you like. your Bluetooth devices for all your tank settings and your CBD units or whatever they're called. That all goes through there. Your tank settings. So if I go into my tank settings here, I've got 3 options for tanks. I've got my gas tank underneath the van, and then I've got my waste tank and my water tank on here. You can program in how much of each you want or how big your tanks are, and then it will monitor exactly how much you've got and display it on your screen. And then you've got your battery settings also on here, going through that shunt. So I've got mine set at 100 amp hours. I've got two 130 just normal batteries at the minute. So I've got it set quite low because they never completely drain, and I'd rather have some sort of like cushion. So I've got mine set as 100. I've actually got two 130s, but I think that's the best way, according to Simon at Savvy Van, to run this system. So that's what I've done. And then once you've come all out of all of these settings, press this button here. Once that's all set up, then when you go through this menu, touching your tanks button, your battery here, it gives you like your usage of how much you've used. So I can have it on the month, see what I've used this month. I can see what day, my volts, my amps, how much percentage I've got left, how long it might last, my current usage, volts, amps, watts, etc. Also, once it's tied into your solar panel, mine isn't on at the minute. It will tell you what's coming in and what's going out all the time, like a live display, enabling you to monitor your solar panels as well, which I found quite useful. Going back to the screen, if I come then to my tanks system, I can then see I've got my waste tanks are empty. I've got 50% of my freshwater tank still available. If you look under here, it tells me I've got 35 litres out of the 70. And the same with my gas. So I've got underslung gas. I've got 9 kilos left of 15, 60% of gas. So it's a really good system. I mean, I can't really fault it. And anytime there has been any tweaks needed, Simon at Savvy Van, I will add, this is not an advert for him. I don't get, this is not a paid or anything. It's just, it is that good of a system that I feel like he deserves the credit for it. I mean, I don't really know how I could make it any better if I was designing it myself. So the additional thing as well, it comes with a Savvy Van leveling device, enabling you to park your van flat, and works off an app, but I'll show you that in another video. But as of right now, that is what we've got. Brilliant bit of kit. I would highly recommend it. So guys, that's it for this video. Keep your eyes peeled, like and subscribe for your next video. Hopefully got some more interesting videos coming up. I'm going to do a full layout display on this van of how to get 4 adults in a Sprinter comfortably. So that'll be the next video possibly. But yeah, thank you guys. See you later.